What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day and hope you guys are out there shooting. My name is Brian. We're going to talk about a few tips today about things to remember before you leave the house. So let's dive right into them. Just wanted to share, I have a new photography group called Photography Basics for Beginners and Beyond. It's a great place for folks who are new to photography. Maybe they're just wanting to learn more about camera settings or lighting or understanding the exposure triangle or even understanding what kind of gear to get. We have started this awesome group and I am the host there trying to lead you guys and just in general trying to create a more personable location for you guys to be able to ask questions. If you want photos critiqued or if you're looking for help with your editing too, I'm happy to help you guys out, and there are many others in the group who are also there to support you. So please feel free, if you want, head over to mrbrianwalsh.com/community and you guys can join the group right there and then. Share your first introductory post, show us a couple of your favorite images and what you're looking forward to getting out of the group. And that's about it. I'll leave it there. We'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, last time we gave you 3 tips. We're going to continue from there. This is tip number 4. Use a lens hood. Regardless if it's day or night, inside or outside, I would highly suggest you guys have a lens hood on. And the main reason for lens hoods is to cut down flares that might show up in your image during the daytime if you're shooting towards the sun. And at the certain angles, light can go through the lens and it will add these, there can be green and sometimes they can be magenta colored looking flare like circles and things like that in your image. You don't want that. It's a pain in the butt to have to get rid of in editing. It's distracting. So you don't really want to deal with that. These are super awesome. You just simply screw them onto the top front element of the lens. They protrude out and that will cut away from that light and those flares from showing up in your image, all right? The reason why you would want to have this on even during the nighttime or even when you're indoors, this is an added layer of protection. I have seen and I have myself bumped my lenses into walls or on the ground, and whenever I have my lens hood on, it always comes in contact with that first. It never touches the front element of your lens, and that's the most important. As we know, glass is extremely important, and so you want to protect that glass as best as you can, and a lens hood is a great added layer. Plus, when you're done with it, what's cool, you can take it, flip it upside down, and usually they screw right back on. Pretty compact, goes right in your bag, doesn't take up any extra space. Tip number 5. This one might seem like common sense. However, we are still humans and we are not perfect. We are also forgetful. When you are getting ready to leave the house, and let's say you planned your fun trip and you're getting ready to go shoot, or you're getting ready to leave and go to an event that you're photographing, or a client who's paid you and you're going to go and see them and meet up with them and you're getting ready to take their portraits. Be sure that these are in your camera or in your bag. You do not want to forget your memory cards. And I would absolutely say the same thing about batteries. Don't forget your batteries. Have extras on hand. Have them charged the night before. Be sure that your camera has the memory cards inside. And if not, at least have something where you have all of your memory cards stored inside of, and you take it with your bag and you keep it on you at all times. So you always know, okay, I forgot the initial card, but I've got backups. So that's what this one is about. It's about having backups. You don't want to have to go out in the middle of a shoot or just before the shoot, turn your camera on and it go, sorry, no memory card. It's not going to be a fun conversation to have with your clients if they're paying you. It's embarrassing and it's just not going to look very professional. So do your best to remember to put the memory cards in your camera before you leave and make sure to have those extra batteries charged up and ready to go. All right, tip number 6 is going to be if you are someone who shoots with 2 cameras, and let's say you're shooting events or even a portrait session, make sure that your cameras are synced. So you sync your cameras date, time, and time zone to make sure that everything is at the same time. And so that way, when you have your photos taken, everything's in chronological order. And then there's no confusion later on when you're uploading the photos and trying to figure out why some photos are earlier than others. And it's not fun. I've had this happen to me. And usually it's due to traveling into different areas or times. And I forget after coming back that I've forgotten to change everything back, or I did it with one camera and forgot to do it with the other. So just make sure if your dates, your times, and your time zones are all synced together, and you'll be good to go. All right, well, that wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you guys got anything good out of this, please feel free to like the video. If you have any questions or if you have any thoughts on what we talked about today, leave it down below in the comments and subscribe, because I'm going to be sharing more videos like this in the near future, so you'll know when they get posted. And that's just about it. So you guys have a great time. Go out there shooting, create something awesome, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. You want to have everything captured in a flowing motion and in a flowing motion. Flowing motion. I don't know what that means. Chronological.